What's going on, man? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm gonna be talking about how to make an R&B style beat. I tried recording it, but like a dumbass, I did not have the audio included. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna break down the beat I already made, and I'm just gonna explain everything to it. I'm gonna explain the drum pattern, I'll explain the melody, and that's it. Let's get into it. So I didn't go too crazy on this beat. I made it really simple. As you can see in the product, especially the arrangement, it's pretty straightforward, but it's really just for the video. You get the vibe. Now the mixing really comes down to the melody. With R&B style beats, it's really straightforward. I'll play the original melody I got, and then I'm gonna explain what I did to it to make it sound like the final version. So this is the original melody. Which is cool. So when I heard that, I was like, all right, dope. It's pretty high up. I can definitely pitch it down, but a cool way of pitching it down to give it a cool vintage feeling is changing the sample rate. So what I did was I right-clicked the sample rate here, and then I went down and changed it to 3200. And when you do that, it slows it down. So right now it's at 89 BPM, and it ended up slowing down to 65. And this is what it sounds like. So I feel like that just sounds way more R&B, just smooth, luscious. I don't know. And also what it does is it takes away some upper harmonics. So instead of EQing the top end, the high end, you can just change the sample rate. It'll take away those upper harmonics, which is pretty cool. So that's that. Also what I did to the melody was I added some effects. So first off, add an EQ, take away the low end, and then adding up some upper harmonics. Then I added the fruity flanges, which is so amazing, which is insane. I honestly just started using this a few weeks ago, and it changed my melodies. You know what it does is it just creates movement with the melody, and what I use it for mostly is I put it on to take away the middle information, and I push it out more to the sides. You can just manipulate the dry and wet to your liking. So then after that, I added an RC20 just for more saturation, and then just some more EQ to control the sound more. This is mostly controlling the sides, as you can see, doing side, side, side. This is just the very top end taken out, and then a dip in 1K. This is actually just for the intro part to give it more of like a suspense feeling. I don't know. So yeah, that's the melody. So for the drums, I'm going to play it through. So this is mostly just sound selection at the end of the day. I really like the groove of these drums. I think it came out pretty nicely. They're really crisp sounding. For most of these, I'm pretty sure, like the kick, I boosted it a little bit in the sampler. Might have done it with the 808. Yeah, boosted the 808 a little bit. When it comes to the drums, the space and simplicity is really going to factor in, especially with R&B, because if there's too many pockets being filled, the singer or artist is definitely not gonna wanna rap on it. I think mostly what it comes down to is good sound selection. Most of the times what I do is I'll hear the melody and I'll think the artist or style of rap or singing that I hear on it, and I'll think of songs that I fuck with personally, and I would try to emulate similar sounds that I think I would hear. For this one in particular, what I did was I took a lot of sounds from Drake. Also what I did was I shifted back most of the drum samples, like the kick and hi-hat. Yeah, so as you can see in the hi-hat, I shifted it back just a little bit, give it more of a swing. I did it with this perk, which is crazy shifted back. This insanely swung drum pattern makes the whole song just that much better. If you have it more stagnant, it's gonna sound way more stale and robotic. So that's why I did that. Something that helped me out a lot, and what I noticed, a lot of these drum pockets are pretty much the same. Like they follow the same rules. So for instance, a rule of thumb that I'll keep in mind is I'll have the hi-hat being shifted a little slightly behind the kick, and the kick a little slightly behind the 808, and then having the cymbals behind everything. And for some reason that shit works. It emulates sort of like a real drummer playing drums, and like the swing feeling that he would provide playing live. That's the way I do it in FL. A lot of people will just have their shit straight and it'll sound good still. So, you know what I mean? It's up to you. So when it comes down to some simplicity and space. I think one of the most important parts of that is the 808 pattern. If you have a really simple, catchy 808 pattern, or just something that sits there that complements the beat really well, more often than not, that's gonna make the beat. For this one, you can see there's only 2 notes in the whole 808 line, and it just fills the pocket where it needs to fill. As long as it does its job, that's all I'm trying to accomplish. And I'm having the envelope on so that the note will cut off immediately after it ends. That's very easy to achieve. All you do is go into the sampler, go into this settings tab right here, and then click on envelope, and you want to have everything down except for the hold all the way up. It just makes it sound hella crisp. Now lastly, the mixing sauce that I kind of wanted to share was my master chain, and it just consists of 2 plugins. A lot of people don't even use mastering chains, which is so surprising because they can really make your beats sound way more unique. It might be a little more irritable to a rapper in the studio if it's like blaring loud on their headsets, but that's why they got fucking engineers, you know what I mean? What I'll do is I'll level it out. I'll have the kick sitting all the way on top of the mic, and then I'll have this compressor right here that's just tapping the kick slightly at a very high attack with a low ratio, and it's just gluing literally everything together, making it sound just more cohesive. And there's no pumping going on, there's no clamping of all the harmonics in it. It's just tapping it when it hits and then letting go immediately. And I like the way that sounds. And then right after that, I'll throw in this tape saturation, which is insane, bro. Literally insane. You could throw this on mostly anything and it'll make it sound like 20 times better. So that combo is deadly, and it also has a limiter built in, so you're good on that. You don't even gotta worry about it going above 0, which is cool. It's convenient, and it'll make it go all the way up onto -0.1. There's literally can't go above that. You could clip, but why clip when you can have a limiter that still keeps it open? You know what I mean? So all that together, man, this is it. This is the beat. That's the beat, boys. That is the beat. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, please subscribe. Help me out to get 100 subscribers. Halfway there. So if that could be possible by the end of the year, that would be dope. Follow my Instagram as well, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.